What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel and check out the content. In this video, man, I want to speak on Larsa Pippen, right? And the and the reason why I'm speaking on Larsa Pippen is because her son recently came out because he's on some type of reality show, and he really addressed some of the issues that's going on with with Larsa Pippen and Scottie Pippen, right? And he spoke about how difficult it is for him, and how difficult it was for him as a kid to, be caught up in the middle of the divorce of his parents, right? And to me, I think the sad part about this situation is how his mother didn't, she was so selfish and wanted to get back at the father so bad that she didn't even think about the kids, like their well-being. She is just somebody who put her feelings ahead of the kids' feelings, and that right there, I think, was traumatic for her kids, right? And so when this her son Preston Pippen, who is on this new podcast or this new show, reality show, spoke about it. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the audio from, this is, what is this, Jada Black, and I'm going to come back after I play this audio, and then I'm gonna give my input on what I think, about the situation with Larsa Pippen and how. And this is not, you see this from time to time from women, like you saw it with 50 Cent baby mother, right? Like 50 Cent baby mother is so focused on trying to embarrass him that basically she's embarrassing herself. Same thing with what's the other guy, Rick Ross, his baby mother. You know, sometimes when these women try to get back at the man that they upset with, they more so embarrass themselves and they also hurt the kids. But they don't think of it like that. They don't even consider the kids, and they just go out here and do the craziest things. And I think, in my opinion, it really just fractures the relationship between the mother and the kids. So, with that being said, I'm going to play the audio, and then I'm gonna stop it from time to time and give my input.
What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Salute to everyone that's tuned in. I want to talk about Larsa Pippen's son, Preston. He's one of her sons, and he's going to be a part of a reality show on Netflix. Calabasas Confidential is the show on Netflix. Very interesting because also Masterpiece son Hersey Miller is also a part of this show. Also, Jordan Woods' sister as well. So he's a part of this Netflix show. And apparently, from what I'm looking at, he spoke about his upbringing in regards to the time when Larsa decided that getting attention was more important than her family. That whole situation with Future, right? That happened almost 10 years ago. And he dealt with a lot of jokes being thrown his way. And unfortunately, this is the sad part about this whole story. I made videos on, other people made videos on as well. And you have to look at who's really the most affected by this. It's always the kids. But Larsa didn't care about that. Larsa cared about what made her happy. And not only,
Now, I don't even think it's just about what makes her happy, right? I think that because there was rumors, the rumors go way back that Scottie Pippen was even cheating on Larsa Pippen, right? And so I think that she was so upset and so hurt that like that's part of it. And she's so upset, she's so hurt that she don't even care what effect this having on her kids. And sometimes women think that, like they think, well, if the father can do this and get away with it, then, and the kids not, and they think that the kids may not be affected, then I can go out and do the same thing. And so what, in my opinion, what Larsa Pippen is trying to do is she's just trying to one up Scottie Pippen.
Did she link up with Future? She also ended up linking up with a young NBA player by the name of Malik Beasley back in 2020, a couple of years later. And the thing is, her son her other son, Scottie Jr., became teammates with Malik Beasley. This is a woman who just did not care how this affected her kids at all.
Now that's crazy. That was crazy when her son Scottie Pippen Jr. was on the same basketball team with Malik Beasley, the guy, and she's sleeping with him. That I mean, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. That's just that was crazy. That was a crazy situation.
Now, when you go to Preston's social media, she doesn't have much of a presence on there, but he has a lot of pictures with his dad. Siblings as well, but from what I looked at, she was maybe in one picture on his Insta. I could be wrong, but from what I saw. So she doesn't really have much of a presence with him, right?
And see, and that's because of the embarrassment, right? Like fathers can go and they'll do things and they'll not that what they do is right, but it's not so much in their face. Like you might know what's going on. Like he might be out seeing somebody else, and your mother may be unhappy about that situation. But you don't have to worry about the public ridicule or the public scorn from that situation because that's not in your face, right? Then on top of that, your friends, that's not something that your friends will be able to throw up in your face, as a kid, because most of the time it's not public like that. But what she did, and the people she was seeing, it just was so outrageous that it made, it made the news and social media and everybody was talking about it. So that's what make it a whole lot different.
She has a couple of pictures, but over the years with him, he doesn't have a lot of pictures with her. This woman was a total embarrassment. She really was. And she was so selfish. And to this day, she still only cares about herself and what could be done for her, right? She did not care how her children felt. She still don't, because she is the narcissist that she tried to claim Scottie Sr. was. Y'all remember when she tried to bash Scottie Sr. on a reality show? This woman is just she's just disgusting. This disgusting. But Preston has moved into adulthood and he's a part of this reality show. I have not seen. Yeah, maybe y'all have seen this show on Netflix, but I guess he's coming into his own as an adult, and now he's starting to speak about the things that affected him, which is her and her behavior. And it's sad because, again, the children are the most affected when parents do stupid things. And she definitely did stupid things. Playing out here, basically leaving your family behind so you can go have fun. It's just not, that's not something you should do, right?
Yeah, I think that, like I said, it's not just about she probably is having fun and having the time of her life, but she's, not even really also thinking about her future. Like she don't have any future with these guys, and it's just one situation after another situation, which makes her situation unstable, and so she give up a stable life with Scottie Pippen to go out and have these these meaningless affairs with these guys. And so it's really nothing positive or anything that she can gain from any of these situations. She can't gain anything from the future, like messing with Future. All he wanted to do was make a song about it, rap about it and put it out there. And she went at the what was it, Michael Jordan's son? What's his name? Marcus Jordan, and that's why I think that every move that she's making was designed to embarrass Scottie Pippen. Now, because even when she was with Future, And then Future said that, he did it because he wanted some get back on Scottie Pippen. Then she goes to Marcus Jordan and Malik, and and I forgot the other guy named Malik. All of that, like I say, it's all about embarrassing Scottie and hurting Scottie. But what happens is, in the long run, she's more so like damaging her relationship with her kids. And it's really, you see fathers, like I say, they may step away from the relationship and have affairs, but mothers more so want to protect their kids. And so when you see a situation like this where, as a woman, she's not really concerned about protecting her kids, that just makes this situation even more, it just makes it worse. And it just makes it more egregious because people not used to seeing this when a woman is so upset with her ex or her husband that she even throw the kids under the bus. And it's just crazy. And I think, one of these days she's going to wake up and regret this. And it'll probably be too late because the damage is done to, she got 3 boys and also a daughter. And I just think the damage is done, and so that's my take on it. Make sure to like, subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, I'm gonna check y'all out in the next video. Peace.